Hey everybody, and welcome to Geeks and Drinks. I'm Jason,
Jordan.
and hope you guys enjoyed the last episode, which was our first foray into Let's Play games.
Yeah.
That was entertaining for me being a spectacular failure at it.
Yeah, man. I could say it's
I
not even
applaud-
that you were bad. It's just one of those things. It's like, especially with the J-Stars game,
Mm-hmm.
that's simple fighting mechanics.
Yeah.
That is as simple as it gets. And that was easy for me. Like I said, had you probably spent a little more time with it,
Mm-hmm.
you probably would have easily kicked my ass. Even you started to get like really close near the end.
True. But it's
Like once you started to realize, oh, Jordan's just all fucking offense.
yeah.
Let me get one good defensive attack in there, or learn how to parry.
Yeah, I was
And
sitting there
he's
going,
fucked.
how can I make this work? And you're sitting there like, bow down to my button mashing skills.
No, that wasn't mashing. I have no problem admitting an injustice. Button mashing champ. Like if I have to get one of those like WWE, I'm used to saying F. I'm gonna
Yeah,
fuck. Belts
Mm-hmm.
and just like the old school hardcore wrestling days.
Mm-hmm.
Just get like masking and duct tape and just write button masher on it. Because literally, I have no problem admitting all of like when I played you at that game, 60% of it was button mashing, 20% of it was doing like the R1 to like hit you with shit from the background,
Mm-hmm.
and the other 10% was like fucking luck.
The rest of the time, like, I was sitting there going, okay, I'm sure if I use moves from, like, Street Fighter 2 will actually help out with this.
No, that's the problem. You I think that's because I kind of not intentionally like got in your head about that.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we talk about okay, we're gonna do this, I'm like got half circles for days. You know, and down forward punch like just whatever. And Shoryuken, Hadouken moves and stuff like that. The problem is the game was modeled after Mortal Kombat,
Right.
which isn't the sweeping motions.
No, it isn't.
It's meant more for like D-pad moves where it's like down, back, forward, back, circle. It's
Right.
Like, oh.
And I never really got into the Mortal Kombat games. I was always Street Fighter. The game of my choice is still Guilty Gear.
Smash Bros.
I love Guilty Gear. I will continue to play it till the day I die, even though I still suck at it. There are other games that I like to play. I like to play Skullgirls. I like to play just a few other fighting games like that old school 2D anime style.
I've never even heard of Skullgirl.
Skullgirl was actually made here in the States, actually.
I've never even heard of that.
We will play it during our next
Guilty
Let's
Gear, I've played a couple times just because me and my buddy Brian, you've met Brian.
Right.
Brian and I's love of going to like weird Japanese arcades.
Yeah.
I remember like that was like the one fighting game we agreed on, like when we'd go to Life Plaza at Affinity Arcade.
Okay.
Rest in peace.
That lasts no more.
Dude, I still fucking have a token of it in my truck.
Really?
I refuse to get rid of it.
Good man.
Just like the lipstick and book copy of Catcher in the Rye. Not together, but they're different. Whatever.
You kind of dug yourself into a hole with that one.
I like that. It's nice and shady. It's not as hot. But yeah, no, Guilty Gear we
God
enjoyed.
damn it.
Because other than that was like weird puzzle fighter games. Fucking can't.
Super Puzzle Fighter 2. I love that game.
Can't do them.
Really?
Colorblind.
Oh, yeah.
Guess who has a hard time going, yeah, let me match all these sweet red blocks together. Jordan, that is half orange, half red, and that's all like this weird, like pinkish color. What? Being all offense and having to puzzle and think shit, already terrible at. 2, you're throwing colors at me.
True.
I had no. That is like, that was somewhere out there deciding, let's make a game Jordan can never be good at. That's not to say that I'm good at all games, but like, that's one I understand. It's like, there's no amount of prep, playing, watching YouTube, like how-to videos.
Mm-hmm.
There is no me getting good at any of those kinds of games.
Now, I know they have these glasses out there specially designed for like $350 that'll actually supposedly, fix your color blindness issue, but at the point, do you really need it though?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, it's not. Am I gonna live a full life? Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I gonna miss anything by not seeing it? Kinda. I mean, I can see basic reds, but it's like I shades. Oh no. I bought a pink shirt once and didn't know it because I thought it was white.
Oh well, it's all good though.
In my defense, I was really into the show Chuck, so I wanted to buy like the white short sleeved button down, and I did. I'm like, cool, I got my white shirt. Fucking season 3 starting this week. My dad's like, why are you wearing a pink shirt? No, it's white. Jordan. No, it's white. Jess, Jackie, come over here. What color is his shirt? Pink? Why? What color does he think it is? Whatever. I look good in pink.
Oh, all right. Let's move on to actual news that happened the past week. We're going to put it in the order that we think is the coolest. Let's start off with the best stuff out there.
Killing Joke.
Killing Joke. Since you and I mean, before we picked these up at, it was at WonderCon 2 years ago, what, right?
A year ago.
Yeah, it was a year ago. Give us some Powdered Toast Man there and some, like, the...
Powdered Toast Man was cool.
The cardboard Ninja Turtles.
Dude, one-day cosplays, I'm telling you.
Oh,
we need to go to a con one day and just make a drunken bingo game out of it. It won't be hard, because we all know the tropes. Yep. I know some of them are fucked up, and it means I'm a terrible person. But if you call me a terrible person, I'm going to laugh, because I know it's true. I mean, you're going to see shit like, you know, one-day cosplay. You know, you see cardboard turtles.
Yep.
You know, the gender bender costumes.
Yep.
It's like, oh, I don't remember Batman running around in a thong and a Speedo, but that's cool. Like, remember we went to, it was fucking D23. Sexy Darth Vader.
Yes, sexy Darth Vader.
That was annoying as shit. Then you have your fat Harley Quinns, your regular Harley Quinns, your malnourished Harley Quinns. Basically, I feel like Harley Quinn and Deadpool, they're kind of interchangeable because it is that, like, you'll see the complete gambit. Yeah. But, like, for every, like, 10 that you'll see, like, 1 or 2 will be, like, really good.
Right.
And the rest are just kind of, like, fair on, like, they look like they need to eat or they haven't eaten.
Plus, it's also one of those characters they love to add their own spin on it. It's kind of like when you go to, like, an anime convention, there's 1,001 different versions of, like, Inuyasha everywhere. There was even, like, a comedy, you know, little cartoon that was online with Joss Whedon talking about that. And all the people who were trying to ask a question in this Q&A panel had some sort of variation of, like, Inuyasha in their cosplay. It was actually fucking hilarious. I'll find it for you so you can actually check it out.
Okay, no, I was trying to think, it's like, what the fuck one's Inuyasha? Right, blonde-haired demon dude.
Yeah.
Again.
No, white hair, but yeah.
What, did I say blue?
Yeah, you said blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, like, you have to understand with anime, I'm like, huh? Which is why J-Stars was so, like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Well, even for, like, someone like me who's seen more than his fair share, there's stuff in there I'm like, who? No, I don't even know you. What the hell?
Yeah, which, again, that's something we've agreed on. One of the coolest things about anime is it's damn near, if not impossible, to know everything.
Yeah. I mean, with U.S. comics, with DC and Marvel, anything with the major character, there's a good chance you will find people out there who have knowledge of or read every single one of those comics. Anime and manga, not so much.
Yeah, like I said, there's the purist of either side.
Right.
There's more the main group that kind of dabble in both, but they don't claim to know everything.
Right. I've seen a hell of a lot of stuff, but there's still plenty out there. People ask you, have you seen this?
Have you not seen that? Because I got shit to do, man.
I was the nerd with the social life, so it was a rare oxymoron.
So you just looked at him, it's like, yeah, you keep telling me how that anime went, and then when you're done, I'll tell you what vagina feels like. Not that I'm well versed in that. Far from it, but I mean, like, I've met nerds who try to, like, correct me on nerd stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And one of 3 things usually happens. I usually admit, oh yeah, you're probably right, I'm not that well versed in it. Usually things with anime. Mm-hmm. 2, I get really, really mad because I know they're wrong. And when I try to, like, have a conversation with them and explain to them why they're wrong,
they get all pissy.
No, not pissy. It's like, no, you're not right. No, like, that's in this comic, in this movie, in this video game, in this cartoon. It kind of proves that's why this happens. No, I don't want to believe in that. It's not fucking the Easter Bunny.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Bitches.
But yeah, so going back to Killing Joke.
Killing Joke is awesome and the cartoon's coming out.
Oh, yes. So what did we say, a 10, 12-minute trailer, a preview for the Killing Joke, complete with interviews with the cast and crew, was leaked, I should say, over the past weekend. In fact, just less than 10 minutes after we filmed the Let's Play episode, we just came across it by accident and went, "Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, we're gonna watch this right now."
Yeah, because I think you were on like Facebook or something like that, and you went to close out that link, and like you had Screen Rant or IO9 or something on, and just when you went to it, it refreshed, and you're like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, exactly.
I just feel bad because I remember I was so drunk after that from trying to understand J-Star and stuff. I'm like, "It's amazing. Just focus."
But watching this, we got so goddamn giddy over this because they didn't show a lot in terms of the actual footage, but what they did show, and plus what they were showing of the cast recording some of their lines.
Oh, we lost our shit because one of the things that shows Kevin Conroy laughing.
Oh yeah, I was like, yes, they're actually doing that scene.
Like we actually sat Jessica down in basically this chair here while I was standing over there, basically wobbling all over the place, trying to pay attention. But like you were like handing Jessica Killing Joke and like you're reading this now. Like no.
Oh, that looks so good. Everything we've seen so far, even though it's just a tease of what it is,
well, yeah, I mean,
works so well. And I like the extra fact that, let's face it, the Killing Joke, as you know, this is a very small
it's not
story.
very thick.
So they have to try to
I think like it's maybe 80 pages.
Something like that. But they try to find some ways to flesh it out a bit in order for it to
work
for an animated feature film. And they did that in the best way possible with a prequel focusing on Barbara Gordon. Because she has a very significant event in this. And to show a little more backstory of what happens beforehand, I think works perfectly well.
Yeah.
And they're going to get the most psychotic and most disturbing sequences that were in this comic. They're actually bringing them to the animated version. This is a movie that's not going to be for kids. This is going to be one of those movies that if you're a fan and you're over the age of 13, 14, or should we go higher than that?
I would say 15.
Okay, higher than 15. This is going to be for you.
I'm thinking more or less like PG-13 ratings, where it's like I feel like this is going to go just beyond PG-13, but not enough to be R.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they, go down that deep a path, because the source material,
it's pretty dark, but to me, I mean, granted, it's been a while, I don't believe it goes dark enough to go R.
It depends on what type of scenes they select for some of the story points. There's some beats in this that can get really, really dark, and it does beautifully well. But it depends on how far they want to go with this animated version. They made this announcement, less than 8 months ago? Something like that?
I refer to a previous episode of Geeks and Drinks, because I know we talked about it.
We did talk about it.
Because I think I remember even I called it, and you're like, what, really? I'm like, yeah, it's a thing. Like, I remember Mark Hamill said this, like, it's going to happen. And you're like, oh, well, I don't know, I'll wait till I hear something, being, cautious like a good nerd. You don't want to get your hopes up.
Right, and less than 24 hours later, it was like, oh my God!
I was just like, called it in the best way possible.
The cast is going to be amazing for this.
I will say this, the only complaint that I have, and I remember, again, it was something we talked about, I would have loved if it was done in the animation of Bruce Timm's Batman the Animated Series.
It's close enough for my liking. Could it have been better, like exactly Bruce Timm style?
Yeah, no, if it was exactly like that, I would have lost my shit.
Oh, it would have been amazing. But it's pretty damn close.
No, like the animation itself's not bad.
Right.
But I mean, like, if I had to give one thing, I mean, granted, the video itself was like, 10 minutes? And, that's saying something, considering about 5 minutes of it was just, this like weird purple flashy thing.
Yeah, that me and other people have edited out and reposted online, and it's still about 10 minutes. Still totally worth it. You can find copies of this all over the internet. Probably not so much on YouTube, because they're Warner Brothers is dropping all those with copyright bots. You can find them online, but so worth it.
It smells good. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. It's Macallan 12. It's amazing. Mark Hamill's gonna be amazing in this.
Yeah,
I cannot wait. Kind of tying in with Mark Hamill. If you guys haven't picked it up yet, Star Wars: The Force Awakens is out on Blu-ray. Go pick it up. You can go out and buy the steelbooks or the special, versions that are like what is it, Walmart, Best Buy, and Target. The thing is, though, we were talking earlier in a previous episode that what was the difference? One was just basically the box it comes in. Target included an additional 20 minutes of footage.
Yeah, Target was the only one that seemed worth it because it actually had worthwhile content, right?
But as we found out, the additional content is digital only. So it's going to make its way online anyway, so...
Yeah. But I mean, you have it.
Yeah. I picked it up at Amazon. It, Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy anyway, so I'm fine. We watched the movie just a few days ago. Still love it. There were a couple extra sequences and little things in the background that I caught after, the third watch, and I was like, oh.
Well, those are the best kind of things. You play that Where's Waldo in the back of your head. You're finding shit you didn't notice
Right.
before.
I haven't even sat down and watched any of the bonus footage yet, which is surprising to me because usually I pop that in first. But I'm such a huge fan of this movie, I went, you know what, I'm just going to watch this again and just enjoy it.
Yeah, I remember when I saw on Instagram thinking like, oh, I'm fucking jealous. Jason's watching Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, wait, I'm at a bar drinking. No, I'm all right. Like, I just remember thinking like, that's how apparently I'm an alcoholic. Like, that was my big defining thing.
Besides, it's not like we're going to watch this again and again and again, especially during Star Wars Day. May 4th is going to be a tiresome experience. Enjoyable, but tiresome because to watch all 7
like
movies
I said, you know my tradition.
Yep. So you have...
My tradition's fucking painful. Like, it's the...
Go through it.
It's the fucking gauntlet. Episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
Volumes 1 and 2 of the Genndy Tartakovsky cartoon Clone Wars.
Nice.
Because apparently I'm the only person I know in existence that has those, apparently.
I don't have them, yeah.
Well, no, because they came out and they were only around for like a little while. I had to go down and buy them day of at my local Suncoast Video.
He's giving me shit because I used to work there.
Yeah, no, I was like
Twice.
16 when I bought that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But I would go to Suncoast, I'd buy volumes 1 and 2, episode 3, episode 4, 5, and 6. Usually by that point, I'm either too drunk or too tired. So at that point, I usually watch...
I'm surprised you know...
Fuck, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm surprised...
Fanboys.
Oh, yeah, Fanboys, yeah.
I finish off with Fanboys.
Okay.
Because at that point, usually most of my friends have shown up because I let everybody fucking know, like, this is what I'm doing for Star Wars Day.
Yep.
Do you want to join me? Awesome. If not, all right. Don't expect me to leave the house.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually did that last year or 2 years ago. Went down to the local Fridays. I just remember being, like, so drunk or tired. And Albert was like, oh, I got something for you. Served me a Darth Vader.
Oh, yeah.
In one of the tall fucking glasses. That's like a good 22-ouncer.
Oh, man.
I just remember thinking, oh, God, this is how it ends.
But see, now...
So 3 Darth Vaders later, it's like, all right, I gotta go. Why? It's like, I'm fucking tired. And if I stay, I know I'm gonna drink 3 more of these, and then no one's happy.
Yeah. But see, here's the thing, though. There are plenty more now that you can add to that. For one, you now own a copy of the Star Wars Christmas special.
Not canon.
It's not... You're calling that not canon.
It's not canon.
Just because George Lucas was like, I want to burn every single copy.
He wants to smash them all with a hammer.
Ah, jeez. Okay.
You get that shit right.
Then we have the Clone Wars, not Tartakovsky's version, but the CG one. Then you can also toss in Star Wars Rebels Season 1 and 2. Then you can also...
in terms of Clone Wars, though, which one?
Both versions.
No, because there's
okay,
my version.
There's a Tartakovsky version.
There's the CG animated.
The CG animated.
And then there was the CG movie.
Well, the CG movie was just episodes 1 and 2 put together with some extra scenes and used as a promo.
But wasn't it also theatrically released?
It was theatrically released, yes. But it's just episodes 1 and 2 of the first season.
Either way, that Clone Wars cartoon's fucking god-awful.
Really? I actually enjoyed it.
Here's the thing, though. I have a very stern test.
All
I will give a show 1 season. If I do not care enough to watch season 2, I'm done. There have been certain circumstances where I will go back and rewatch seasons 1 and then season 2. If there is a big enough outcry, that's like, Jordan, that's right up your alley. Fucking what?
Okay, well, let me ask you
fucking
this.
Breaking Bad.
Do you have something... Okay, I can't say anything about that because I've never seen a single episode of Breaking Bad. But with Star Wars Clone Wars, what do you have against Ahsoka Tano?
I remember being really excited watching episode. I think it was the first 3 episodes were released on the same night,
Right.
on Cartoon Network, and I remember
Right.
trying to watch it. And at one point, me and my friends realized how bad it was. We basically just started drinking heavily and reciting the same line over and over again.
Which was?
But I just got promoted. It was like one of the weird fucking like evil droids.
Right.
And it's like, wait, when did these things start having emotions? What is going on right now?
I still thoroughly enjoy it, and I will pick it up on DVD and or Blu-ray if it actually comes out on Blu-ray. If it hasn't come out, please let me know in the comments.
The series?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been incrementally like season by season.
On Blu-ray or just DVD?
Pretty sure Blu-ray.
Oh, okay.
Or in some kind of, I know at least DVD, but...
Anyways.
But dude, we got hammered and then immediately watched the Genny Tartakovsky one. And I just remember fucking like 3 or 4 grown-ass men sitting there just going, this is what Star Wars animated is supposed to look like. I'm pretty sure all 4 of us fucking shed a tear.
Was the Tartakovsky version just so entertaining? Yes. Yes, it was. I will give you that.
When Grievous gave that speech about make peace with the Force because you're about to meet your end.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like I said, 4 grown-ass men about to shed a goddamn tear.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though we did kind of laugh a little bit because one of the Jedi looks like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, wait, yeah, no.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
either way...
Have you watched Star Wars Rebels yet, though?
No.
No.
Just because when that first came out, I won't speak ill of it because I just don't know.
Okay.
I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Okay.
The problem was when that show first came out, it was on Disney XD.
Right.
And still is, sorry.
It still is, yeah.
When that show came out, I have cable, but I don't watch cable.
Okay.
How I obtain my media is through streaming.
Right.
Netflix, Hulu because of Jessica.
Well, Rebels season 1 and I think maybe part of season 2 is already on Netflix.
Is it?
Yeah. You may have to check it out.
I'm trying to get through once.
If you come back and actually say, yeah, I know you're getting through Once Upon a Time, but if you watch that and turn around and say it sucked, I'll just be
like
agree to disagree.
I'll give it a fair shot,
Okay.
and I don't doubt that it's going to be good.
But I was just going to say, going back to what we were talking about with Star Wars Day, if you included everything and be one of those die-hard, neckbeard,
but
fans.
now here's the thing: it's the Star Wars saga,
right?
Which is why episodes 1, 2, technically when the Genny Tartakovsky Clone Wars came out,
right,
they were meant to be bridges in between. When Volume 1 came out, it was right as Episode 2 was released.
Right.
When Volume 2 came out, it was leading up to Episode 3 coming out.
Right.
So for me, it fits and it works.
Okay.
I treat that as one movie.
And that makes sense, yes.
Now, to go through and add things that, like the Clone Wars cartoon
all
and everything of that nature,
of the CG, yeah.
That's asking way too much. Like, because already it's 16 hours.
To add all of that in there, to add everything from the animated and the CG version of Clone Wars, to add Rebels into this, to add all these little side bits here and there. I'm talking about the Endor side thing with Wicket, the little Ewok and whatnot.
And that weird little blonde kid that looked like a baby
Battle
version.
for Endor, yeah.
The little blonde thing that looked like a younger version of the guy from Sharknado.
Yes.
Those were...
With the little silver,
I've only seen bits and pieces.
You've never seen it all the way through?
How am I supposed to find it without downloading illegally?
I have it on DVD.
Jesus, that's terrifying.
No, it's not. Well, okay, kind of is, but no, it's not.
Better or worse than Christmas?
Better. I say Battle for Endor is better than the Christmas special because we suffered through that.
Wait. Better as in more entertaining or just in quality?
In quality because
getting hammered and making fun of the Star Wars because we kind of knew the Christmas special was not going to be good.
Right.
Granted, we went the wrong way of doing it. It hurts right here just thinking about those Grinches.
Now, here's the thing though. As a standalone movie, Battle for Endor is enjoyable. But is it more entertaining than the holiday special? I would say no, for the sole fact that the holiday special is so bad.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
We have to watch it.
The Jefferson Starship when they popped up.
Oh God!
Fucking granddad watching porn.
What was with that shit?
Little lumpy.
A little lumpy.
Yeah.
And then Leia trying to sing at the end.
That whole thing.
If you guys have not watched it on Star Wars Day, May 4th, just watch that.
No, save it. It's a holiday treat. You wait till Christmas.
You wait till Christmas?
You wait till like the day after Thanksgiving. You know, when everyone's bitching about Christmas shit finally going up.
And then you put that on TV?
Throw on your most festive sweater. You make yourself a strong glass of eggnog. And you settle in for a treat.
Oh my God, yeah.
I'm just saying, we might have to do Revisited now that you have like the Let's Play set up.
Mm-hmm. You want to record next
might
holiday?
Be, yeah.
I'm down. All hour and 45 minutes of it or something like that. It's oh God.
Merry Christmas, future Jordan.
Oh God, it's so bad. But anyways, yeah. So
that's tomorrow Jordan's problem. Today's Jordan finds it hilarious.
Scrolling all the way back.
The main reason why we brought this up is because of my tradition to watch all of this. Oh fuck. I still have no idea if I want to add episode 7.
You're kind of gonna have to,
dude. As is, I have to start watching at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
I have to start
on your day off of work. You're gonna have to.
Like I give a shit. I luckily Oh God, that's awesome. I basically told Jason, it's like, yeah, I'm requesting Star Wars Day off. Oh, we're gonna go to a concert 2 days later. I'll just request all 3 days off. Fantastic.
By the way, yes. Remember several episodes back where he was like, "What the hell is Miku and what this thing is?" He's now going to Miku Expo with me to go see this in concert.
No, in my defense, when we played Hatsune Miku, did that show up on this?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm saving for a future Let's Play for us to play that again.
I was aware of what Hatsune Miku is, whatever.
We're talking about a thing
who she is, whatever.
Yeah.
What or who Hatsune Miku is. I knew of her. I did not know it had a name. I just generally knew green-haired Japanese Vocaloid artist. It wasn't until, like, honestly, it was weird. My buddy Brian and I went to a mall and we're walking around and he's like, oh, fucking Hatsune Miku's everywhere. The fuck is a Hatsune Miku? And there was like a pop vinyl of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, word, whatever. And and the worst part is I actually struggled, like, do I buy this for Jason?
Miku, Luca, Ren, Lin, and there's...
Whatever. You get a weird chubby for Vocaloid artists. And then it showed up again. We went to the Hot Topic in that same mall.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what? Why does that name keep popping up today? This is weird.
Right.
And then we went to the Round 1 arcade there.
Right.
And that's where we played the game.
Mm-hmm.
And then what made it worse was the fact that that fucking polka song got stuck in my head for like 2 weeks. To the point where even Jason laughed and made fun of me, justifiably, because I found the 10-hour version of that on YouTube.
And you played it at work.
And it's like, yep, this is what we're doing today at work. Play. Let me try to get some work done while I just have this voice. And because of that, Jason got like 7 different kinds of excited.
I was like, okay, well, we carpool, to and from work, so I was like, all right, you listen to that. Let me give you some decent stuff to listen to.
No, it wasn't even that. You gave suggestions of search for this, and it was me going, oh, what's this in the meantime? Like, I don't think you once actually suggested a song, because you had me look up the name of the video game that we played.
Project Diva F.
Yeah, exactly. Now, the problem is, at the same time, Jason has this game.
Yes.
And to make matters worse, he has this game and he has like the extra peripheral for it. Like
the controller's right there. Why don't you grab that real quick?
We'll save that for when we actually play. Just think remember when Donkey Konga came out and it's like, what is this bongo business? Or DDR where it's like, let's have this weird pad business. Same thing. But imagine if the two Anyhoozle.
Yeah,
so Jason
I
has
bought
this
the
game.
official controller. It's I paid a bit for it, but
basically, in my as we started doing these when Jason got me into Anime Expo. Like Jason's definitely, to paraphrase Ariel, trying to make me part of his world. And I it's not like I'm kicking or screaming or anything. It's definitely fun. For some reason I enjoy being uncomfortable. I think that's due to my friendship with Brian, like that weird sadomasochism.
He's like,
where it's like, how do you know you're having fun? Because you feel really uncomfortable and awkward, but the only enjoyable moment is knowing that he feels more awkward and uncomfortable than you.
Shh, just go with it.
Someone gave us happy tissues. Not used, obviously. But at Anime Expo, someone gave us like a packet of tissues to some like Japanese porn website, and I'm like, oh, cool, tissues.
And you flipped it over. And
I'll never use these. What the hell's J-Lit? Ooh. And keep in mind, I'm there with Jason and my sister, your now fiance. And I'm like, what the hell do I do with these? She goes, oh, that's fine. I'll use them at work or something. And I'm like, what is going on? Oh.
And I'm sitting there going, oh, okay, yeah, it's from them. Yeah, I bought some things from them. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's go check this out and then check this out. And yeah.
Or the Doom booth, it's like, yeah, you can't even get in unless you're 18 and over.
Oh, yeah, the Faku, yeah.
Wait, sorry, what?
Where we had to wait in line to see the porn booth.
Yeah, but what'd you call it?
Faku is the name of the company. Fakku. Faku.
Anywho.
How did we get from Star Wars to Anime Expo and porn?
I don't know. I do not know. I don't think I want to know. Because that's
let's stop.
That's how you end up going full circle, and you end up regretting everything you make.
Let's just stop.
Star Wars Force Awakens came out on DVD and Blu-ray. I will probably pick it up. Jason has already done so. Also, speaking of Star Wars, though, this week we did get the trailer for Star Wars
Rogue One.
Officially.
I'm stoked for this movie. They did... You know my complaints about trailers. They did this trailer right. They barely gave anything away. They have some cool action sequences. They have stuff making you guessing what's going on. And they have the money shot that everybody's going to talk about, which in this case was...
Forrest Whitaker walking out in weird, Fallout 4 armor, giving Forrest Whitaker a face into the camera.
Well, I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say the team running across the beach with AT-ATs actually... oh, God, it was great. So...
Yeah, such
so
a raging
hyped
nerd
for this
boner.
movie. Oh, yeah. I've watched it far too many times, and there's just so many aspects of it that plenty of people and plenty of websites have already posted tons of articles about what to find throughout all these scenes from it. They pack so much into this tiny little trailer, and it works so well because not only...
That's the trick, though.
Yeah.
Say a lot, but without saying everything.
And, of course, the big thing that we were always talking about, Mon Mothma. Mothma.
No, okay. That only came up because there was a meme that had this, which is right here in the article that you pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
I think it said #TBT done right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a picture of the fact that Mon Mothma, oh my God, the actress they have to play her looks retardedly similar.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yes, is it impressive? But for me, again, it's what I said earlier. It makes me laugh because really,
skinny white woman with a pixie cut.
Yeah, it's a skinny white woman with a pixie cut.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, dime a dozen.
But it was
especially when they have all these robes on them and you can't see whatever artsy tattoo or koi fish they have tattooed on them,
which they normally have. Yes, but the fact that I wasn't really expecting that when they brought her up in the trailer, I was like, wait, what? Was that CG or was that...
when I had to see it, I did a double take and I had to went back and tried to look at it again because in my back of my mind I was wondering if they did like a Jeff Bridges Tron thing.
Right.
But
then we got the shot of the black colored trooper. We're calling him Shadow Trooper or Death Trooper.
Okay, I thought you were getting racist there. I'm like, Forrest Whitaker has a name.
No, I wasn't talking about Forrest Whitaker.
The black I'm like, oh dude, come on. No, and I remember I even brought up the fact that I'm like, okay, I remember seeing that image and like, oh no, that's a Death Trooper. I'm like, oh, okay, they have a name. I don't remember them looking like that.
Right.
Or Or the weird Asian dude with a kendo stick.
Having Donnie Yen in a Star Wars movie and just letting him go nuts against stormtroopers? Come on, how could you not like that? Oh god, it looks amazing.
No, and here's the thing that's probably gonna kill you. You want to guess how many times I've seen this trailer?
I'm guessing at least once.
Once.
Just once only?
Just the once.
Okay. I've seen it probably...
And that was about, maybe, 20 minutes ago?
20 minutes before, yeah. Ben Mendelsohn looks amazing as the ISB general or admiral in that white uniform. I cannot wait to see how that turns out. It looks amazing.
This whole movie, again, I've only seen the trailer once, but again, it's one of those things I meant to watch it day of, but work sucks all my joy and makes me forget about things that make me happy sometimes.
Now,
but after watching it today, am I going to watch it, a couple more times? Oh, yeah.
Now, Jin, the main character, the last scene in this trailer is her in basically a TIE fighter uniform. What are we going to expect with this one?
Double agent.
You think double agent?
Mm-hmm.
Because we already kind of know the end of this one. The whole premise of this movie is that a team of rebels try to infiltrate the Empire, and acquire the specs to their latest super weapon.
But again, we know they get away with it though. Like we know that it works.
We know they get away with it, but at what cost though? Because Jin is just a rebel. She in the whole trailer,
they make comment of that. Yeah,
this is a rebellion, isn't it? I rebel. Is there some possible way that she kind of turns at the end? And that's exactly what they're trying to get people to think in this trailer, in this last scene.
Mm-hmm.
Does she turn against the rebellion?
Is she ginger?
No.
Okay, good.
No, she's brunette.
Okay.
Now, of course, you have all the feminists on the internet basically saying, all right, another strong female lead. Do we really...
Star Wars has been doing that since day one.
Yeah.
Like, are we really that surprised now? I mean, granted, I think Lucas did it by accident. I think by trying to make Leia take a back seat the entire time, he didn't realize the fact that he was making her stronger and stronger. Like, I think he's let's put her in a sexy gold bikini. I'm sorry, what did she do in a gold bikini? She killed the main guy.
Yeah, I think he had his thoughts placed elsewhere because remember there was the infamous conversation.
We've all seen Carrie Fisher.
The infamous conversation between Carrie Fisher and George Lucas about why she wasn't wearing a bra in Episode 4 in that white outfit. And he said, "In space, in the future, no one wears bras." I'm like, oh, come on, George, you could do better than that.
The only reason why I keep seeing your shit, Lucas, you get a free pass for that one. Just in case you were wondering. But no, like I'm very excited for this movie. It's one of those things. I think that's one of the things I do enjoy about Star Wars is the strong female characters.
Yep.
Because let's be honest, they are kind of rare.
Right.
I mean, you run the risk of either them coming off as a joke, as a caricature, or a joke of some kind.
Right.
Ghostbusters. Or you only have to see them as like the funny version of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Amy Poehler and Tina Fey.
Right.
Which,
Tina Fey. Yeah.
I regret nothing. But
speaking of jokes.
Oh, Jesus. I can see why you're doing that.
Oh, yeah. I'm pouring this.
Batman vs. Superman is, we called it long ago. This movie's not going to do well. And the worst part is, I was so hoping it would because I was excited for Batfleck. Batfleck was the only thing that I had called.
He was the best part of the film.
And he was the biggest fucking...
second only by Jeremy Irons as Alfred. But we called it that Batman vs. Superman would do fairly well in its first weekend, opening weekend, because everybody and their brother wants to go see this because of all the hype and all of the...
And I'll give you this, that's what you called. Yeah. I was expecting it to do like mediocre and then just fucking fail.
No, it made a decent amount of money in its opening weekend. But man, it dropped so fast, even its opening weekend. So, open up Thursday night. They tallied Thursday night and Friday night to, I forget the exact amount. When it went to Saturday, they tallied those receipts. It dropped something like 30%. When it dropped to Sunday, it dropped another like 30 or 40%. Like, if you want to see a drop in revenue, you kind of expect that like the second, third, fourth weekend. Not the same weekend.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so bad. And then it dropped. Oh God. It dropped so fast, even farther for its second weekend. It dropped something like, what, 76% by some estimates. Other people claimed it as high as 81%.
Yeah, it's like Warner
It
Brothers,
was
stop fucking up.
ridiculous. And there are several things that happen, things are happening in response to this. For one, Warner Brothers has turned around and basically started limiting and shrinking back on how many movies they are releasing, comic book related movies in the future.
Yeah.
Because they put so much money into this movie, they are not going to make what they were expecting back. I mean, to put it bluntly, Batman vs. Superman is performing 40% less than Man of Steel at the box office.
And Man of Steel was fucking bad.
Oh,
I would rather watch Batman vs Superman again than watch Man of Steel.
Okay. Cosmic Book News has this article that from the past Monday to Thursday, they said it was totaled $12.8 million. Back in 2013, Man of Steel, which was god-awful, and many people agree with us at that point, netted $18.8 million. Man of Steel made $8 million in the same time period more than Batman vs. Superman.
God, that's a $6 million difference.
Uh-huh.
Zack Snyder, eat a fucking dick. You fucking found a way to make Batman terrible. Which is something we haven't seen for almost 20 goddamn years with Joel Schumacher. You found a way to make Batman and Superman terrible in the same goddamn way. Okay? Bruce Timm and Paul Dini found a way to make that shit work in 90 minutes on fucking Saturday fucking morning television. And they made that shit work.
When the fact that Bloomberg itself...
You had a budget of like 10 times what they had. You had Ben Affleck.
Affleck?
You had Ben Affleck. And you fucking ruined it. Ben Affleck was doing so good. Okay? After Geely, he maybe took a writing class. Maybe took some time to compose himself.
He came back with Argo.
No, he came back with The Town.
Okay, The Town, and then...
Okay, Ben Affleck learned his shit. He made The Town, he made Argo, he was in Gone Girl. Man learned what the fuck he needed to do.
Yep.
Okay, the man has spent the past 5 to 6 years trying to rebuild his goddamn career. And Zack Snyder, you fucked him.
Mm-hmm.
Fucked him hard. And the best part, he was the best part of your goddamn movie. And...
When you have Bloomberg reporting that Batman vs. Superman will bring in a profit of about $278 million, Man of Steel made $300 million in profit. How much more did you spend on Batman v Supes? It's not even going to make Avengers money. It's not even going to reach $1 billion worldwide. Oh, God.
Zack Snyder had 2 of the biggest heroes ever. Ruined it.
Now, to be fair, if anything, this movie proved that we could look forward to a badass Batfleck solo movie.
I was about to say, I thank you for pulling that up. It definitely brings me to a happy place.
So, on his latest podcast, Kevin Smith did confirm that Jeff Johns is writing the new Batman solo movie along with Ben Affleck. I know Affleck's agent came out a couple weeks ago stated, yes, Ben Affleck is writing a solo Batman movie.
He came out and said he wrote a script and that it was really good or really cool. Mm-hmm. The only problem is it's his agent, it's a fucking agent. That's kind of what your
It's like his mother saying, he did such a good job. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck you want to say with that? But like, I appreciate you pulling that up to kind of rein this back in because I kind of need it.
We needed something after the horribleness of Bats v Supes. So, Batfleck was the best part of Batman v Superman. The fact that Batfleck is getting a solo movie, that he is co-writing it, he is most likely going to direct it, and obviously star in it.
God, I hope. Like, this is one of the few times I'm like, yeah, write, star, and direct. Fucking let's bring in Batfleck.
Warner Brothers, you've already made the announcement that you have already gone out and said we are shrinking the number of titles we are releasing over the next basically 5 years because of the what you were expecting Bats v Supes to do is not going to happen. So you shrunk to try to save money. I understand that. You also need to fast track the fuck out of this movie. Because let's face it, when you come out and basically say we're doing reshoots for Suicide Squad, and
that was something that happened.
And the early reports are basically stating that, oh yeah, it's because they want to make it funnier. Now here's the thing though, that could be true, that could not be true. Reshoots happen all the time based on the actors and actresses' availability, the stunt choreographers' availability.
It's just something that happens. You think you have it. You think you're good, and then when you're like, well, we kind of need this one more thing just to really push it over the edge.
It's just the timing of it all. When Bats v Supes fails so spectacularly, and shortly thereafter you have reshoots planned for Suicide Squad, which is supposed to be your next big tentpole movie or franchise movie, you kind of have to question,
so bad.
Why are you? Now, Jay Courtney came out and basically was saying, yeah, this is just because we were shooting some new action sequences. We've already done some really cool stuff. We were just adding on top of that.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is that when we've seen the trailers and let's face it, we're not impressed in the least by this.
Oh, dude, the worst part is I don't know how to feel about this movie because I had time to think about it, and I remember the first time I saw the trailer, I was hammered. I just remember thinking, being really upset. Like, drunk me was like just not having it at all.
Right.
Or like slightly not less drunk me than the previous time. I was watching and I was more okay with it. Like, I was less angry.
Okay.
Now, granted, I don't know how much of that was the amount of alcohol, the company I was with, or what, because, I mean, let's be honest, like, the first time we saw Batman vs. Superman, the only thing that would have made that movie more enjoyable from an audience perspective was seeing it, like, in a drive-in.
Right.
Where I didn't have to feel guilty for going, like, oh, look at Jesus, Bruce Wayne, going,
yeah, you go all MST3K on the whole damn thing. Yeah.
But
let's face it, though, when we saw Bats v Supes in the theater, we didn't care. It was a packed house. We were in the far back row. Still didn't care.
Honestly, I may have enjoyed the seat more because I knew I didn't have to worry about people kicking the back of my seat.
Yeah, that was quite nice, actually.
Or the fact that it was just me, you, and Dom. So
but we were still just cracking up.
Oh, yeah.
The first 3 minutes, Bat Jesus. Oh, God.
Dude, the worst part is I told you, when I talked to Dom afterwards, his biggest regret about that movie was not hearing what we were saying. And the worst part is I couldn't fucking tell you what we said because, again, remember when I told you I was going to the bathroom to talk to the idiots real quick?
Yeah. You had a few more beers during that time, didn't you?
2 beers?
Well, a couple shots of Jameson and a few beers later, we stumbled in.
2 shots?
And 2 shots, and we stumbled into the theater.
Walked away for about 20 minutes and came back 4 drinks deep. Which is why I was sitting there just extra giggly. But, like I said, the first time I saw the trailer, I just remember being really fucking mad.
Yep.
I mean, like I said, I don't know how much of that was Steph, the ex getting really mad at me for being grumpy or whatever the fuck it was. Or how much of this movie just does not look good. Yeah. It does not look good. And the worst part is, I can tell you right now what I'm hoping for, and you know my suspicions. Like, if that's the case, let alone about 2 weeks ago when we drove home, like that weird tangent that we went on.
Yep.
Okay, let me explain. During the trailer, you see this monster of some kind fuck shit up. Mm-hmm. Jason very logically made the conclusion that was not Enchantress. The fuck's her name? The witch chick that's in this. Enchantress. Really? Marvel and DC have a character named Enchantress?
I could be wrong.
Anywho, it's the one of the characters in the movie just playing mind games on people, and I looked at Jason just kind of went, how fucking mind-boggling, stupid, awesome would it be if, because we know they're trying to go a dark route, what if that giant monster that we kind of see in the subway scene, well, see is in the sense that we see something fucking shit up.
A shadowy figure.
And granted, I'm colorblind, so take it for what it's worth. When I saw it, I saw this giant green thing fucking shit up, and all I could think of, oh my god, what if this is Swamp Thing? What if Swamp Thing's the one that's causing all the trouble in the world? And then B, and this is my own inner fanboy, I know this is not going to happen, if we could get Constantine to show up and help them fix this.
Yes, because Swamp Thing and Constantine definitely have multiple going back and forth.
I want that. Warner Brothers, please pay attention. I know you're not. I very like this is Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Minus specific vaginal bleeding. You're welcome. That's something that has now been said on this show. Warner Brothers, reinvest in Constantine. Bring him back. Just do as I say.
And
Get rid of Zack Snyder. And you could make money.
There's a freaking petition on change.org to get rid of Zack
And who
Snyder.
sent you that? And I'm like,
You
oh god,
did.
yes. You know how I know? Because I fucking signed it.
Yes, you did. Twice.
Vote and vote
all
off, and Jason.
Let's get rid of all this bad stuff. Let's finish up with 3 strong things very quickly. Number 1, Sherlock season 4 has begun filming.
Yes.
Awesome. Cannot wait for this. So the synopsis for season 4 is begins with the nation's favorite detective, the mercurial Sherlock, back once more on British soil as Dr. Watson and his wife Mary prepare for their biggest ever challenge, becoming parents for the first time. Yeah, okay.
It's the logical
Benedict,
step. It's how you get used
Moffat,
to it.
Gaddis.
Have they let us down yet?
No, they have not. I'm looking forward to this. Can't wait for this. Speaking of Benedict Cumberbatch.
Kate Moffat's only let me down once. And that
Yeah,
was
okay.
kind of with Doctor Who.
Yeah,
but
we'll skip that part for right now. But speaking of Benedict Cumberbatch, you know he's currently he's starring and filming right now Doctor Strange. There's already a really cool thing a news story that went viral last week about him in between shoots for the movie
Went to
in
fucking
his
comic shops?
full outfit, Doctor Strange outfit, went to a comic shop and started buying Doctor Strange comics. That is amazing.
And the
I'm
worst
all for
part
that.
is, there was a story that came about a week ago that I did not think could be talked about when this came out. John Barenthal went to a comic book shop, as we all kind of know, but
Right.
we did the actual story behind it. He went in there and just kind of grabbed a couple Punisher stories,
Right.
and apparently the guy behind the counter walked away and looked at a stack, and after talking to him, it's like, oh yeah, I'm
You
going
are.
to try out. I know who you are. The guy behind the counter went back and put another book on his stack.
Yeah.
And then told him, go.
Yeah.
No, let me pay for this. No.
Yeah.
You just don't fuck this up.
Yeah, that was the whole thing when he was on Conan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first part of that, when he was talking about 2 comic books, the first part was he was in Ventura, Hypno Comics, with George. And that was him going through and basically saying, you get this, read these, it'd be amazing, gives you a better understanding of the character, gave him to him,
Have you finished it yet?
picture. Yes. The other part of that was in New York, and he picked up a few more comics, and the guy there went, yeah, I know who you are. You don't want these, get these, and don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
And let's face it, he didn't.
He grew on me.
I think he did a fantastic job.
He
as
grew on
Frank
me
Castle.
like a tumor.
Uh,
Because here's the thing, me and a friend of mine, I remember when she first started the show, or at least that season, she was very much kind of like, I don't like Punisher. And I had explained to her, it's like, it's not good, but he grows on you. I was waiting for you to catch up. What about you? Mixing, that's...
12 or 10.
Are they?
Yeah, they're both 10.
Alright, then we're good then. But
Yes,
I
we
still
have
feel
finished
bad.
2 bottles of Macallan.
Look, I told you that was gonna happen. I just wanted to remain slightly more optimistic and say that we wouldn't.
told you it was going to happen.
Anywho,
But anyways,
no, we were talking about it, and it's always very cool. I mean, I understand that, like, I'm a nerd. I have my opinions. You're also a nerd. So, I mean, usually, not that it's a good or a bad thing, but it's very rare that you and I ever clash on anything.
mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of hard for that to happen when you have, like, there's no conflict when the fact that it's like, yeah, I believe in because that's what I've read in these issues. I also believe in that because I've read those issues. And it's very hard.
Right.
which is why I enjoy, like, because she's very smart and she's fucking awesome. But like she's not really a nerd.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for a geek nerd like
us, yeah, okay.
like she's fucking wicked smart and she reads an astounding amount that's fucking staggering to me. But like when she was like, "Yeah, I don't like Punisher," I'm like, "Just trust me, just wait,
just watch this.
It grows on you, and you'll love it."
Mm.
Fine. I think earlier, like she sent that like on Tuesday, and then yesterday, she's like, "Oh my god, he's fucking amazing." I'm like, "Exactly."
Yeah.
Because there are parts where John Barenthal where he has that like he has way too much PTSD.
Yeah, when he started talking about the PTSD, it got a little too out of hand for me. But overall, fantastic portrayal of the character. Loved it entirely of Daredevil season 2. But going all the way back to Doctor Strange, why we brought this up? Because it's been officially announced that the first Doctor Strange trailer will debut next week on Jimmy Kimmel Live.
About fucking time. Like I hope we get to watch this by the next episode. For the simple fact, it's bothered me to no end the fact that they originally slated it for July of 2016 release. That was the original slate. We
don't have much longer to wait. The first trailer, they said next week, but the official date is April 12th. That's going to be on Live. Which is funny because Benedict Cumberbatch is actually not going to be on that episode at that time. It's actually going to be from Age of the Shield, Clark Gregg. Which I'm fine with. Clark Gregg is amazing. Delightful. Yes, he is. So that'll happen on April 12th. You guys need to check that out. I'm sure if you don't watch it live, you'll probably see it on YouTube in the next 30 seconds afterwards. The last Kingsman 2. We knew this was going to happen. We loved the first movie. We were wondering how Colin Firth was going to come back because there was the rumor of they're going to try to bring him back. But if you haven't seen the movie, it's kind of hard to imagine that.
I don't give a fuck. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it.
Yeah. For the first poster that was released for Kingsman 2, there's just a white poster with a picture of Colin Firth's character's glasses with one lens popped out, and it's on the text of "Reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated."
Oh, Colin
basically
Firth.
All but confirming Colin Firth is coming back to Kingsman 2.
Colin Firth and all the things. Oh man, I don't even care. That man.
He was amazing in this movie. Absolutely amazing in this movie.
The man is amazing in everything he does. Okay, the original Fever Pitch. He was the best part of that entire movie.
Okay.
Speech. He was fucking amazing.
He was amazing in King's Speech. Yes, I will agree with that. The only thing is that there is a casting announcement for Kingsman 2 that I am not happy with. Halle Berry is going to be in Kingsman 2 as a member of the Statesmen, which I'm guessing is probably the U.S. equivalent of the Kingsmen.
In case this the microphone didn't pick it up, I'm internally screaming right now. I do not like the idea of Catwoman.
She's never going to live that down. Just remember,
I don't even want to say Catwoman. I call her that as an insult, but
remember,
Michelle Pfeiffer was Catwoman, and she was amazing.
She was, but remember, we could have possibly had a Jinx standalone movie, and that would have been a thing.
I do not see the appeal of Halle Berry.
Yeah, I don't either. But anyway, so Kingsman 2, The Golden Circle, will be released on June 10th, 2017, and basically confirmed that Colin Firth is returning.
Yes.
That's going to be it for this episode because
Mr. Darcy, Mr. Darcy being everyone. I don't even care. Like the same girl with the Daredevil Punisher stuff. We agree on a lot of things.
But
what stops her from me agreeing with her on everything, and it's a big thing. There's a dick joke in there somewhere, but I'm gonna hold off. But one of the bigger things that make me realize like you might be a terrible person is when she told me that Colin Firth was not Mr. Darcy and it was the guy who was in the remake. Yeah. And we were telling her like, Megan, you're a pretty cool chick, and usually I like most of what you say, and I agree, but no. A resounding no. Like
and on that
I
note,
even her via Facebook. It's like, look, I'm not gay. I do not fancy men in that way. But the biggest lady man boner on my part for Colin Firth is Mr. Darcy. Your Mr. Darcy is a farce, and he's just bullshit.
oh,
On that note, I'm ending it on my note.
yeah, let's go with that. All right, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. As crazy as it has been. Stay tuned for another episode. So for Geeky Drinks, I'm Jason.
I'm Jordan.
Cheers,
Cheers,
Internet.
Internet.